This is like having a conversation.
Okay.
It's a piece of cake.
I'll just try
Where's
to
your
ignore
shirt?
it.
Where's my shirt?
Yeah.
Your teal shirt.
You know, I'm sorry. I didn't get the memo.
We'll let it slide this time.
Oh, you let me slide. Okay,
Mhm.
cool. I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, today we are absolutely thrilled because we have Jill Mason with us. Jill, we're so excited that you decided to join us because we want to hear, we understand you have an amazing story. And
Well.
we want to hear your story so that we can share it with our fans and the people that follow our Facebook page and us on every other platform of social media. So tell me, how did you get hooked up with A Touch of Understanding?
I found A Touch of Understanding because after my injury, I'm paralyzed.
Okay.
After my injury, I wanted something to do, you know, to give back to the community. And so I was on a few clubs, and one club, my book club, I was writing a book, which I'll talk about later.
Okay.
I joined a book club, and the husband of Rosa Umbach was why I joined that club.
Wow.
And Rosa told me, she said, you know, you should check out ATOU. And I'm like, okay. So I checked it out, and my first visit, I was hooked. I couldn't, I'm like, this is exactly what I'd love to do. Because I was hurt when I was only 26 years old.
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, I was training for a triathlon on my bike,
Okay.
and I was hit from behind by a drunk driver
Oh, wow.
on Easter Sunday morning. So my life obviously took a huge turn.
And you had a long time of recovery, didn't you?
Yeah, I was in the hospital for about 6 months, April 11th, 04 to September 14th, 04.
Wow.
And then I was in outpatient rehab for years after that. So, yeah.
But now, what do you do now?
Now I help ATOU. I love ATOU.
Okay.
And
what do you do with ATOU? You work in the office, don't you?
I actually just started to, yeah. So it's my first experience trying to be in an office environment since I was hurt. So, but it's been fine. It's been going great. I mean, everyone at ATOU is so understanding, and you know, whatever. If you have questions, you just ask. So no, I track the volunteer hours.
Okay.
That's what I do. And I speak for Mothers Against Drunk Driving.
Oh, excellent.
And I actually just did one last night
Oh my gosh.
to convicted drunk drivers.
Wow.
So those are the hardest ones I do. I don't like doing those.
Yeah.
But I do it because I'm probably the best authority on the situation, right? So
Absolutely.
this is what can happen if you drink and drive.
Right.
So
So you said that you're paralyzed. Can you talk a little bit about your situation so people have an understanding of what you are able to do?
Sure. I'm paralyzed from the waist down. I'm T12.
Okay.
I'm thoracic 12. And I also have a traumatic brain injury, which I know a lot of our friends at ATU have TBIs as well.
Okay.
But I have a peritoneal shunt in my head, which is the doctors inserted in my head to reduce the swelling.
Okay.
Because my brain was hurt, so hence when something's hurt, it swells. So, so I use a wheelchair. I don't use an electric wheelchair because I can't get it in my car.
Oh, okay.
So I use a manual wheelchair.
And you do drive then?
I drive.
Okay.
I'm on my second car since my injury.
Okay.
And I don't have a van. That's what everyone thinks. Paralyzed people have to drive vans. Nope. I have a sedan. Because my chair comes apart very quickly. So.
Okay.
And even our friend KP,
Okay.
she's blind.
Yeah.
She does it easily.
Okay.
She disassembles my chair and puts it in the trunk when we ride together.
That's awesome.
So it's really nice. It's better than, but when it is raining, I have a 4-door car now, so people I'm riding with can just get in the back and they don't have to move my chair. So that's what's beautiful about a 4-door car.
And you're also a guest speaker with ATOU?
Yep, I speak. I definitely, I try to do all the workshops close to me. I live in South Sacramento, so either Sacramento or South Sacramento.
Okay.
because I'm not a morning person at all. So I try to stay away from the far ones.
Okay.
But I do Murphy's and Mill Valley.
Okay.
I love
All right.
those.
Okay.
But I just get a hotel.
You definitely. And so you started writing a book. How long after your injury?
My book, it's called Couldn't Happen to Me, and I started writing it only a year after I was hurt.
Wow.
But then I'd written like 30 pages and I trashed them all. Because I'm like, this is not good.
Okay.
So my brain was continuing to get better, and it's still getting better.
That's good.
But I wrote a book with my aunt's professional editorial help. She's wonderful.
Oh, good.
So, yeah, I wrote it, and I always knew I wanted to write a book. But
And the purpose of writing that book, was it more
It was
therapy, or was it
both therapy and
and for
teaching
education?
others. Yeah,
Okay.
teaching
you-
others about the challenges, some of the solutions I found.
Okay.
You know, I've heard from a lot of paralyzed people who are like, oh my gosh, I never knew that was an option I could try.
Wow.
So,
So show us your book, and
okay.
and show us the cover here so that people
All
can
right.
see that. And
Couldn't Happen to Me.
okay, and where can they get a copy
It's
of that?
on Amazon.
On Amazon.
Mhm.
Okay. You have helped with not just that book, but you've helped with another
yes,
book.
Yes.
So what is this book you have
This
here?
is a Touch of Understandings book.
And you're the one that
and-
helped make that happen, aren't you?
Yeah, I interviewed a lot of people, and the first two stories in this book are from Leslie and Ed.
Okay.
So, and this book, it was a complete fundraiser. So,
Wow.
I had donations for the whole book to print it and
Wow,
everything.
To print it, that is
so,
huge. get it
every
published.
yeah, so all of the profits go to A2U.
Okay.
So,
And so
and this
that
is
book,
also on Amazon.
okay, that's also on
Mhm.
Amazon, and that's called Voices of a Dream.
Voices of a Dream.
Okay, and that was actually been released at just what, 2 or 3 years ago?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's relatively new.
Fairly new.
So that's good.
Mhm.
Well, that's amazing, and
Mhm.
we're so grateful for everything you do for A Touch of
Well,
Understanding.
I'm thrilled to be a part of Touch Understanding.
Well,
You know, I just needed some purpose in my life
yes.
after my injury,
But,
and
yeah.
this gave it to me. I mean,
Well,
it's amazing.
And it's amazing if you can find that purpose, because we all need a purpose. And
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
when you can actually, doesn't matter whether with or without a disability, having that purpose or sense
Mm-hmm.
of purpose, you know, really gives you a reason to get up in the morning.
Exactly.
And you
Yeah.
have an idea of what are you going to do today, and if you can touch someone else and you can make an impact with someone
Mm-hmm.
else on that day, then that makes it one of the best days ever.
Exactly. Yeah.
So you've been with ATOU for several years.
Yeah, I was have to look at my name tag since 2013.
Okay, so you've got it down there. That's awesome. So you've probably heard a couple of Nolan's jokes here and there.
I
maybe?
would love to hear another one.
Oh my gosh, he may have one for you.
Oh,
Yep.
let's hear.
How do you make a handkerchief dance?
Sneeze into it.
Put a little boogie in it.
Oh, that's good. I like that.
Now, do you have any jokes for Nolan?
No, I'm a terrible joke teller.
Are you? Okay,
Oh my
fine.
gosh.
That's okay. You don't have to. Do you have one more, Nolan?
Yeah. When is a door not a door? When it's a jar.
Oh my,
my
gosh. Oh.
Isn't he special?
Yeah, very.
So a few weeks ago, we finished our 25th episode and of our
Oh, of this,
carpool
yeah.
conversations, and we started a paperclip challenge. And so with that, Nolan started trading a paperclip, and he traded for a Sharpie pen, and then the Sharpie pen was traded for a flower pen, and then this keeps going. And so each week, you know, we trade with our guests. And so we wanted to let you know that what we have for you today is, you want to describe it, Mr. Nolan?
Yeah. It's a
Oops.
San Francisco 49ers football.
Oh my gosh.
And it is entitled the 10-Year Club. And so it has all the football players that have been associated with the San Francisco 49ers for over
10 years.
10 or more years.
That is so no Joe Montana.
Yeah, he's on there.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So they named all of the players that had been with the club for at least
Oh,
10
wow.
years. And I think that goes through like 2017. So it's actually fairly recent. So that's pretty cool.
Okay, well, I brought something to trade too.
Okay.
I'm gonna trade my book.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let me show the audience.
Yeah.
You guys know what it looks
Yes.
like.
Yeah.
So I'm trading my book,
Cool.
and it's a pretty fast read. I think it's 180-ish pages.
Okay. So are you going to trade like a signed autograph one?
It is signed, actually.
Okay. Very good.
I signed it. Oh no, I didn't. I signed the other one. I'll get it.
Okay. All right. Well, I think we can find a pen.
Yeah. I think so too.
Well, Jill, thank you so much for
Thanks,
joining us
Roxanne.
today. We're so pleased that you're here and for all that you do and for sharing with the children, sharing your story so other people could learn from that. And that's a very special thing to do because that really kind of exposes all of the challenges that you've had to overcome.
Mhm. Well, I'm thrilled to teach kids about folks in chairs. You know,
Yeah.
they're such a good audience because they're just like sponges.
Yeah.
They learn everything, and you know they're not judgmental. They're open to learning.
So that's great.
Mhm.
Well, thank you. Thank you
Thank
for
you,
everything you
Roxanne.
do. It was a
Thank you,
pleasure
Mom.
having you here today.
Thank
All right.
you.
Thank you.